everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights. Last episode, we went and raided a Bloodsailor hideout. Killed almost everyone inside, but found further clues as to what's going on. Turns out Vengal Bloodsail happened to find the cockatrice, that part of the cure. And he wanted to give it back to Nasher, but he wanted to put on a show for it first. Unfortunately, his Bloodsailors didn't like the idea, and now they're revolting against him and going to try and kill him. And now we need to go do something about that.
Hello.
Bloodsailor territory? Okay, fine, I guess we're killing you. And all of your companions who seem to be showing up out of nowhere. I guess we probably should have expected this, but I didn't expect those four to appear out of nowhere. Okay, I'll kill the... Please attack something!
Make this fight count!
Okay, kill that guy. There. That's dealt with. Also, we have a nice flashy cape. How lovely. Oh, there's more!
That's it for you!
Quite a few in here, actually. Jeez. Alright, kill these two. Friggin' mages. Thank you, Dalen. Now let's see if there's any good loot in here. Ale? No. The War of Light and Darkness? No. Amethyst? Sure, I can sell that. And a potion to cure moderate wounds. I'll take that. And we have someone named Sharon. How fitting. I'll see if he has anything to say, but I'm not going to go anywhere.
What? Hello!
There are more people in the sewers than there is sewage these days. Not that these are the sewers. No, sir! Aqueducts, pure and clean. Please pardon my confusion. I'm still getting the hang of this new beautification program the City Council put in place. The finer points of it seem to be giving things pretty names. You know, sewers become aqueducts, waste becomes surplus resource, and my cushy job at the castle becomes tour guide to the freaking sewers! But I'm not bitter!
Has anyone else passed by this point?
Well, now, actually, there were a couple groups that I saw heading downstream. I thought it was a bit odd, but they didn't bother me. The first was just one man on his own, older gent, and dressed in quite the finery. It looked like he knew where he was going. After him was a rough lot, and they looked like they had blood on their minds. Seemed a bit unsure where they were going, though.
Where do these aqueducts go?
Well, they join up with the older sewers a ways down. There used to be some old storerooms back in there, but they ain't been used by the city for years and years. As the district expanded, access to those old areas got built over. Not a lot of people know the layout of those old tunnels. I hear voices down there on occasion, though.
Can you take me downstream?
Well, I can't leave my post here. An emergency might arise, and my special expertise might be needed. It could happen! I can send you down on your own. It ain't dangerous. Leastwise, I don't think so. Just say the word and you're good to go.
Goodbye first.
You sure you won't stick around? I found some hors d'oeuvres. I think they're little wieners. Okay, bye then.
Right. Anyway, before I do, I just want to take a look in the other area. You know, the place we can get to through the doors. Through that door in the Silver Sails. I just want to run down and open up that door and see what's behind it. There's apparently multiple paths we can take. There's two possible paths we can take, basically. One goes through Bloodsailors and the other goes through this. Yeah, the door is all the way over here. Yeah, she said it's safe to get to, except for the fact it was filled with insects everywhere. Nothing but insects. Alright, let's take a look at what's through this door. I just want to take a look. Oh! Another bloated dire spider. Let me save before we fight it. Hopefully we can actually kill it at a reasonable time this time. Of course, I'm caught in a web. Well, if you don't mind, please kill it. You can reach the thing. And there's the initial ability damage, as I expected. God damn it, I'm caught in a web, this is irritating. Well, I did some damage.
Now see what a
This
true
thing seems to
warrior
just have a
looks
web as long as it's alive. Can we kill it already? Okay, the web's gone. Now just kill the spider. Ow, that is a lot of pain. Thank you, Dalen. Oh boy. Potion of Lesser Restoration and a copper necklace. Okay. That can go there. Rest to regain everything I
can't bear this
can,
much
and
weight
then
and
we'll
keep
open
up.
that chest, which probably is trapped. I would not be surprised. On the plus side, we got back our strength. Oh, it wasn't trapped! And we got some stars of Ojido out of it. Alright. Alright, let's take a look down here. And this leads into the aqueducts. Ow. Okay, there's traps in these aqueducts. And more insects. Oh, but I
Make
see
this fight
something
count. It will
useful.
be your last.
Ow, that is painful. Please kill them.
Fury.
It is very, very painful. I really don't like that. But here we have something good. And Dalen is hit by a disease. Alright, let's rest so we can get rid of that first. But I think we found something we needed to find. Good. Can I actually hit twice now? Yes, I can! Perfect. Still diseased. I think if we rest a second time... Come on, we can do this. Lose your disease. Yay! Recovered from disease. Alright. So in this chest, we have another note. Tooth of the Forge. Well, I think that's pretty clearly the ceremonial sword. Makes sense. Alright. We found another tomb. Alright, in we shall go. Well, we do have this tomb. And we have Ancient Symbol of Tyr. The meticulous carving that went into this item is evident even through the dust of ages on its surface. This would be a very valuable artifact to the Temple of Tyr, even without the provenance of having possibly belonged to Lord Haluith Never. Good. Oh dear, we've got skeletons and ghouls. Well, at least it's just skeletons and ghouls. They die very easily. Doesn't look like there's anything else around here, just that. Oh, wait. Skeleton dropped a skeleton's knuckle. I don't really know. I don't think that's actually anything useful. I'm not going to bother grabbing any. Yeah, there's another one. I think they all have that. Okay, well, that was easy. Alright, let's see. What else is there around here? Sharon is here too? What's he doing here? How did he get here so quickly? Ow! Oh, that was a painful trap. So much for this place being safe. Jeez. Ale, don't need that. Sharon, how did you get here? That's what I'd like to know. There is no indication that you should be able to get here. None whatsoever. Full strength.
I shall do as you ask.
Bash it down.
Yeah! It is for the Oath Guard!
Yes, yes, for the Youth Guard, yada yada yada. It was just a chest you were bashing open. You're not special. +3 healers kit. Charm person or animal. And the Imp's Prison. What the hell, we'll give it a raid. Popular legends tell of sylvan creatures luring men within trees, where exists entire kingdoms, known as the Fairy Realms. A less popular legend tells of a similarly mischievous group of imps. According to the tale, these imps lure people into their realm by taunting them with something that they may desire, such as wealth or pleasure. Once a person follows, entranced by the whisperings of the imps, he finds himself within a twisted abyss, bereft of hope or the possibility of escape. I mean, I guess it's simple enough. Alright, I'm gonna swap out the healer's kit. And going to put the potion of bull strength in. Swap it out. And, oh, we actually do have room for something else in there. But potion of bull strength goes in there. Useful. And in here... I guess we can put the special holy water in there. Why not? It's only half a pound. It's not bad. Okay. Sharon, you're going to be able to send us downstream in a moment. Alright, Sharon. Hello again.
What?
Okay, it's basically the same stuff. Send me downstream, Sharon.
Yes, sir. Merrily, merrily. Here you go.
And now we're in the sewers. Alright. Let's see what we can find here. There is a great commotion from the passage ahead. The sounds of battle ring loud against the stone.
Ha! Bounder! You are not half the man your father was!
Don't start with that, old man! This is just about business!
Huh.
I won't let you squander this opportunity! That thing is worth a fortune!
Life is measured by more than wealth, my boy. A well-schemed plot keeps your name in the history books.
What's the big problem? You were going to auction the thing yourself!
That was showmanship. Make them think the prize is lost, and they respect you all the more when they get it.
Arguably. Oh, we got a barrel here. Oh, there really is not much here. Potion of speed. Ooh. Could be useful. You know what? Let me drink, at the very least, potion of barkskin and potion of bless.
What is this, Bengal? More of your old guard? Loyalists?
Yes! This is my second wave, come to fight you! Adventurers all! We will defeat you!
I don't care who they are! Your foolish rule is over tonight!
Okay, I guess we just attack them then. There goes his guard.
The rage of the Red Tiger!
And now for Calic himself. This is a traitorous lieutenant. Okay, doesn't matter. Kill him! Besides, he has my hairstyle. I can't abide that. Thank you.
Taste my savage fury!
Yes! That's the spirit!
I don't think we really needed the protection we had here.
Fight with all your skill!
Die, Calic. Well, mission accomplished. +1 rapier, not bad. And here we have fairy dust and an unidentified... Oh, Masterson family amulet. Oh, yeah. The Masterson family rose to moderate nobility through persistent mercantile efforts, rather than noble bloodlines or great achievements. Nevertheless, William Masterson did dabble in the occasional dungeon excursion, and a number of his more interesting finds became heirlooms passed to his 3 generations of offspring. This amulet is one of several marked with his crest, though he never revealed where he acquired them, and made little use of them once he retired in Neverwinter. Well, that solves one quest. Right, you're gonna put that in there. Alright, now we can actually speak with him and actually get the loot we need. Unidentified belt, I have a feeling we already have one of those. We didn't need to spend those things on it. Oh well. Alright, Vengal. Let's chat. Let me open this barrel. Somehow I expected more. Alright, let's chat, Vengal.
Well fought. You have proven quite the force, defeating Kalik like that. The lad was giving me trouble. No sense of style.
Still, I gather from your well-fortified self that I am in further trouble, am I not?
I've come for the cockatrice, Vengal.
Of course, I expected as much, though I was also hoping that Nasher would make an appearance. I stumbled upon the remains of a fine little bird that Nasher and his lackeys carelessly lost. Imagine my surprise at seeing some dog in the street carrying it. I merely wish to put it to good use.
Now you'll hand it over for the good of everyone.
Of course I will. Oh, don't look so surprised. What am I going to do with some mangy bird? Besides, I know full well how important the feathers of this beast are. My fun was in making Nasher want it. Since he won't play and my men have largely abandoned me, the ruse is over. The remains of the beast are in a crate. Take the feathers and my blessings. I have friends suffering from the plague too, you know. Nasher knows who I mean.
Very well. Get going, then.
As you will. Farewell, my friend. Our paths will cross again, I am sure.
Alright. So, the cockatrice is already dead by the time it was found, but we have its feather. This cockatrice feather is a spell component for the magical attempt to stop the Wailing Death Plague. The bird-like beast it came from was one of 4 magical creatures sent from Waterdeep to be part of the cure attempt. They were all lost in the attempt. Okay. Deliver it to Erebeth. Will do. I may as well rest again to regain what little health I have left. And we'll go return this item. This Masterson amulet. We can do that at least. So where in the docks are we coming out? Oh, there. Okay. Anyway, we didn't really get much in the way of loot. I mean, we got some, but it's not much. Anyway. First things first, we'll return the Masterson family crest. Or Masterson amulet, whatever it was. Over here. To Hemel Masterson.
I greet you.
I have your amulet here, Hemel.
Wonderful! Snatched from fate and returned to family Masterson. You see, Agnes, we Mastersons get things done.
Here you go. I'm pleased to return it.
And I am happy to have it. Here's some gold for your trouble. You may even live to spend it. Now I just have to get out of here. We can't break quarantine, but if we barricade the manor...
Sure. Go ahead. You do that. I'm just going to take a quick trip into the 20 and a quiver to sell the few things I have here. Still don't have any adamantine in order to improve my sword, which really does suck. I'll find it somewhere eventually.
Can I help you?
Yes. Just show me your standard fare because I have items to sell. Oh yes, and this is another sash of shimmering. Yeah, we'll sell it. And there we go. Okay, we are recovered, and we are good. Now, we can get out of here. There are many things that we have to turn in. And we still have like 10 minutes. I think we can turn them in quickly enough. Oh, god damn it! Now, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the game deciding to crap out on me, all we need to do is turn in all the quests. I actually decided to stop at the 20 and a quiver first this time, just so I didn't have to run back and forth. And let me just Hand that in, and we can move on. Now we can just report in that everything is completed. We can start with the gate soldier, I think. Like Gate Captain Soren here.
Hello.
Damned if I know what settled them down, but I ain't seen any trouble for a while now. Whatever was getting the locals all worked up seems to be over, I guess. No trouble here at all, besides the plague. Alright, everything is good. Indeed.
Good day.
Glad that somebody was willing to take those thieves to the woodshed. I gotta thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get back to work in there. You do that. We have a couple quests that we can turn in. For example, over here we have a couple in the Moonstone Mask. I suppose I can start by going upstairs to tell the prostitute that we took care of her problem. What was her name? I think it started with an L. Tamora. I am very wrong there.
Hello there. You here for business or pleasure? Before you say pleasure is your business, let me remind you that I'll kick you square if you do.
Well, I'm actually here about the business with Hoff. Oh, and what do you have to tell me? He's scared now. Here's your brooch. That should keep him away, then. Hopefully he doesn't start bugging anyone else. He might end up dead. That would be a shame. Don't be expecting a great reward or anything. I don't have much beyond gratitude and a good thought. Goodbye. Yes, just leave me to my business. Did we even get anything out of that, really? We got 50 experience points, and our actions moved us towards good. Your alignment can change a bit in this game, but not really. The only real alignment changes are towards good or evil. Chaos and lawful doesn't really show up in this one. Ophala!
Greetings to you again.
I have an art
Have you
object
come
you
to
might be...
sample the
Oh.
delights of our company in the back room, or is this about business?
Well, I actually have an art object you might be interested in. Do you do? I have been looking for a few things. Tell me, what is it that you have? Well, we managed to secure the statuette from Androd Golden. Very good. I never did like his work, but I certainly couldn't allow him to retain this piece. Especially not since things soured between us. Here, I'll pay you now for this piece. Excellent work. 400 gold should satisfy your pockets. There is more for you to retrieve. Return when you have it and I'll reward you. I'll give more when all 3 objects are in my possession as well. Of course. Thank you. Now, that's done. It's time for us to move on. I believe the other quests we have are all in the temple, now that I think about it. So let's go do just that. First, we'll stop with Olaf and turn in that amulet. Then we'll turn in the main thing we have. But yes, first to Olaf. Olaf, I have news.
Greetings to you.
I have an artifact from one of the tombs. You do? Wonderful! Please tell me what it is that you have found. We managed to recover this ancient holy symbol of Tyr. It was actually very easy. We have not seen the like of these in many, many years. It brings new light to the wisdom of Haluath Never and his companions. As I said, you are to be rewarded. Here, take this 200 gold. It's not much, but there is more to come. We have one more that we will need to find. But, first, we must report to Arabeth, for we have great news.
One of the bards here in I believe I heard Lord
I have
Nasher
recovered one of the
himself
reagents
running
for the
tube.
cure.
Well done. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
So, it turns out the cockatrice was actually found by someone who would have given it to you. It, happened to be a pirate, though. Bengal Bloodsail. Once he found it, he realized how important it was. And while he would have given it back freely, he wanted to have a little fun with Lord Nasher. Unfortunately, his efforts to have a little bit of fun caused the rest of his crew to get a little upset with him, and the whole thing turned into a whole frickin' mess. So that's what was happening in the docks.
That old scoundrel? I suppose I cannot expect such men to give up their ways, even in times like this. Where others have found only failure, you have discovered shining success. Neverwinter is in your debt. Battling the plague has drained the coffers of Neverwinter. I regret I cannot offer you more than 500 gold pieces for all you have accomplished.
Thank you, Arabeth. You are most generous.
Is there something else you need?
Well, I did find this note you might be interested in.
Let me see. You were right to bring this note to our attention. Take it to Fenthic. He is the one in charge of unmasking the enemy behind all this. He will find your note most interesting, I am sure. Is there anything
Will
else
do.
I can
Thank
do?
you.
For
Goodbye.
farewell.
Alright, Fenthic, we have something to speak to you about. If you don't mind.
Hello again, and well.
I
met,
thought
as
you
always.
might be interested in
Is
this
there
note,
something I may
Fenthic.
do for-
Let me see. The people of the Eye. A cult in Neverwinter is dark news indeed, especially when bent on preventing us from recovering the Watadavian creatures. Before you launch into a time-consuming investigation into some mysterious cult, Fenthic, you might want more evidence. For all we know, this note is a fake. Why would I make a fake note about a cult in Neverwinter? Maybe you plan to sell trinkets to ward off the evil magic of this imaginary cult. You would not be the first to exploit the panic for personal gain. Enough, Dester. You have no right to make such accusations. Ken has done nothing but help us in these troubled times. Please accept my apologies for Dester's behavior, Ken. We are all under a great deal of stress. Rest assured that I intend to follow every lead in my efforts to find out who is behind the suffering of Neverwinter. You have done well to bring this to me, Ken. It is an honor to serve Neverwinter, Fenthic. Lord Nasher has given me the authority to grant compensation to those who serve our cause. For bringing me this note, I can give you 250 gold. Well, the note was not easy to obtain, Fenthic. Not easy at all. I would give you more if I could, but I must exercise restraint. Very well. Thank you. And with that, I believe we have reported in on pretty much all the main quests we have. Really? Huh. Strange that that one couldn't get completed. Anyway, we've managed to complete 3 of the districts. Only the Black Lake district remains. The district with the richest of the rich, all the nobility. And we have many quests that we can complete in there. We have the zoo, we have the zoo, we have the other tomb, we have 2 whole estates, and the main quest. But we have one other thing that we need to do here before we do that, and this is gonna be good. And for that, we'll be going back into the Trade of Blades and speaking to all of our companions again. But I am going to do that in the next episode, because this one has gone on long enough. Next episode, another chat with all of our companions. Till then, I'm Chessick44, that is Ken Daniels and Dalen Red Tiger. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, and I shall see you all next time.